Okay, so there is a tough choice. Now, this is interesting video where I'm going to try to figure it out, or we are going to try to figure it out how to buy a car and an apartment because some time ago we went out with the friends and there was like this little guy, Andre, he knows himself. He was like, okay, so you're going to you want to buy a car for 40K and it's a dumb idea. Now, yes, it's a dumb idea, but I want to do both and fuck you, yes, yes, yes. So now we are going to think about a way, to get both. Now, firstly, I was thinking about getting a 40K car. And maybe that's a little bit too much. So I went a little bit down, and now I want like a 30K one, like a 300 horsepower Golf R or something like that, 25, 30K. Which that is decent, right? Like that is cool car. Now we are going to do something like let's go to Credit Auto because that's the first thing we are going to get. How much we are going to pay for a car? Right, like let's see, like the credit auto from Bete or whatever. Let's see. So the minimum amount you need to pay is 15% on the 5 years. So 15% of 3K is 4.5 thousand euro, dollar, whatever you want. 5.500 euro. Maybe I should add another camera so I can let's 430. For 5 years. How much am I gonna pay every month? I'm going to pay every month 644 if it's like 4 years. If it's like four, three. Let's do it with five because that's the usual stuff. So for 30K car, I need to pay 650 euro a month. And at the end, I will be paying like 38K or something like that, right? So that's 650 and 4.5 thousand upfront. Well, it's not a lot of money, right? I will be able to pay this from a salary, which will I guess increase in the next 2 months if I'm going to get the contract, which is will be kind of like half of my earnings, right? Now, bear in mind, I don't really have a lot of things that I need to pay because I'm living with my mother, so there's nothing. Food is almost not. I can get stuff around like 500, 100 euro one, maybe 150. Let's say 100, but it's not like that. I, I would say if I would say every month I spend around with the gym, with the food, with gas until the job. Let's say 200 euro, which is fine, right? And 650, so that's 850 a month from my salary, and I would still have some money left, right? A few hundred euro. Okay, but this is the tricky part. This friend of mine said I should get an apartment, right? And I knew he was talking some shit, right. But uh, an apartment is not fun, so I need to figure it out how to do both. So I was thinking with my parents and whatever, like because I don't have this money up front, I just got hired, right? But I could pay some monthly fees, right? So I was doing my research, and for buying a 100K apartment, which you need to pay 15%, so 15,000 a month, and the rent is around 600 euro, every month for 30 years. But there's not a really big problem because you have this stuff for quite a long time, right? Like this is going to pay you rent or like I was thinking, should I do like booking and shit, which could get you more, but or a normal rent, right? So this is like 600 euro a month for an apartment for 30 years, or around, let's say, for 50% of occupancy, so that's 15 days, for a 100K apartment with maybe with 4 to 6 places. Now this is going to be a bit one, like 70 square meter, which is already, it has all the thing in it, right? You don't need to put any more money into it. It would give you around 80 euro a night. So for 15 days, there's like 1.2 thousand euro. But there are some problem because this is not the money you get in. Fucking hell. I need another pen. So let's say I rented to some Airbnb guys, right, for around 1.2 thousand euro a month. That's great. That's great, but it's not going to be like all the money in my pocket. So let's extract from this 600 euro, which I'm, paying the rent, not the bank, right? So that's 600 euro a month left. In this 600 euro, you have to pay, the guy who are cleaning, which are around 20 to 30 euro, maybe, or something like that. Let's say 20, because if you are having that one apartment like this, you are going to have more of this, right? Like, you can make a deal, it's fine. So 20. So if you're going to pay every day, there's gonna be 15 by 20. There's gonna be 300 euro more for the cleaning, right? But most people rent it for 2 days, I guess, at least 2 days. So I would say you're going to clean every 2 days. Like that's fine, right? It should be fine. So 8 times 20, that's 108. Let's say 180 euro for the cleaning. So you have left 420 in profits. Now you are going to need to pay the utilities, right? So let's say 120 euro more, because you have to pay the water, whatever, utilities, internet, whatever. So you are left with 300 euro a month. Not really profit, because you have to pay a little bit of tax. So let's say you are left with 200. This is like a worst case scenario, right? Like, the calculus are done for like 60%, but we are doing for 50. So this is in the beginning, like 200 euro. That's fine. Now, I would say even if it would break even on zero, that would be fine, because it doesn't matter, right? Because this thing appreciates over time. So you have 200 euro every month, right? For 12 months is 2.4k. Now maybe you're going to do some renovations and stuff, but that's fine, because I still have, you remember those like 400 euro that I have from my salary. That's fine. My parents are also doing things. So if we are going to get fucked over by some people, we are we are safe. But what I've seen from the reviews, they are fine. They are not breaking stuff, and if they are, you can get them to pay. So let's say you at the end of the year you keep 2.4k euro in the revenue. Now, if that was the case, the worst case scenario. Now let's pump it up to like 70%. Should we say 70%? That's an acceptable rate of occupancy, right? That would mean 30 days, 21 days occupied for what did I say? For 80 euro a night. 20 or 80. That's 1.7k euro every month, right? This is 70%. And you extract 600% debt to the bank, 1.1k. Then you subtract the fees from the cleaning, let's say 250 euro. You have 8.5, no, 850 euro. Then what else? What else? The utilities. What should we say? 100 and 200 euro. Let's say 200 euro. Fuck it. So 650 left. Then you're going to pay some tax to the state. Let's say what? 200 euro, but it's not like that. It's like 10%. So it should be like, let's say 100 euro. Like this is 550 euro every month left. This profit. Now this is a lot different from 200, right? Like this is a lot different. So 550 by 12, that's 6,600 and something. 6.6k every year in profits. But you remember, we don't need profits. We need to get a fucking car. Now, how much was the car? The car was 644 euro a month, right? Bam! Now I can get a car. However, let's say we don't want a car yet because this is going so well and, money came in flowing. Now you can get an apartment because you have 660 euro every month, and then you have like 400 euro from the salary, so that's 1,000. So you can pay another apartment. Basically, this is it. We are able to afford the the car and the fucking apartment. Now the hard question is, how do we find those best deals? I will have to figure it out, right? Even if I would have to go and clean it myself, I don't really care. Like we are going to. Okay, so this should be fine. I guess should be fine. So Andrei, we are going to get all those fuckers in, both of them.